Guys, welcome back to the channel. As you know from the thumbnail and the description, we are working on the FaiLTD. Originally, I had planned or I wanted to pull the motor and transmission all as one unit because I was going to put I've got a main girdle to use the pan that I want to use. I've got to use and have a windage tray. I've got to use a main girdle and the windage bolts to it, and the pan has to be the pan that I've got to clear the main girdle. Wow, it's a whole snowball thing. But realistically, that's just, I've still got to have a piece welded, a baffle welded into the pan. I haven't done that yet. So that's unrealistic at the moment. They've got a test and tune this weekend, and I'd like to try and go to it, but it's like, what do I take the race? And McNugget, it's not a spot where I want to take it yet, because I was gonna put the A5 in it and stuff, but originally I was gonna change the motor, and I just, so then I started looking at this. I'm like, I need to just, why don't I take this thing? But the last time I had it at the track, we had a couple small issues with the two-step. We remedied that. I would like to point out that I have fixed my two-step problem. It will never come unplugged again. There we go. That's never going to happen again. It feels like I maybe mashed the shift pads on first and second shift fork. It drives fine, can't even tell, but racing, it felt a little weird. So I wanted to pull the transmission out. When I did take the whole thing, I was going to take the transmission apart and just take a look at it, see if there was something going on in there. But now, I'm just going to pull the trans, see what's going on in it. We've got to put the distributor back in it, and we took the alternator off of it. That was as far as I was going to take stuff. We're also going to mount the cowl hood. I'm going to shoot some black on it to make it look a little better. But we're going to mount this hood on it, and just for the heck of it, I thought it might look kind of cool. I just want to see what it looked like. So we're going to mount this hood on it. I'm going to shoot some fresh black on it, on some of it, and touch it up a little bit. And we'll probably also take our plexi scoop. We'll make some passes with the hood on it. Then we'll take the hood off and put the plexi scoop on, the forward facing scoop, and see if it makes any difference. We need to kind of get a little baseline. Plus, I haven't driven a car in over a year. It's been probably a year and 3 or 4 months. So it's going to take me a few passes to, just kind of get to know you again, kind of a deal. Yeah, I just wanted to take this car and race it. I haven't driven in a long time, and when I brought the hood in, I was like, man, I need to do something with this thing. So the whole thing of doing the oil pan, that God knows when I'm going to get to that. So let's just go ahead and tear it up. Like I say, this little motor is hanging on for dear life. Stock bottom end, 94, 95 GT, short block. Pistons aren't fly cut. It's all stock. It's got a hardened oil pump shaft, and that's it. And we turn this thing 7200, and not just every, it's every pass it gets turned like that. Not just, hey, I turned it like that once or twice. No, it's every pass. So this thing's had a lot of RPM put on it for a factory short block. They're supposed to explode at 6,500 or whatever. So anyway, I also have to take the transmission out to Reese's car. We took the drive shaft out of it, had to put one back in, still got it kind of jacked up. Eric, I told him, I said, hey, I'll pull this trans out. You can just throw it in your car, take it to the track. Let's hope he doesn't break it. If he does, no big deal. I don't care. I don't want him to drive scared. Drive it like you hate it. I mean, let's just hope it doesn't break. But I want it, because I don't have the time right this minute, like to mess with his transmissions and stuff. I got to work on my car, but that'll get his car going. He can keep it in his car as long as he wants. We'll get his junk sorted out, and he can swap them back out, whatever he wants to do. It don't matter to me. So I gotta get Yoda's jack, and we gotta get this jacked up. I gotta jack that up first, get transmission out of it, and then we'll get this transmission out, and we'll be on our way. So sorry, a lot of talking, just telling you what the hell's going on. And I got to check out these I got them in green. Teresa said, why did you get that color? I said, so when I'm looking around, I can instantly spot them. All right, we'll see you guys next clip. Got it jacked up. We got our tools. We got the shift handle off. The car's got a console in it. So we'll just, we'll take the shifter off once we drop it down. This car doesn't have solid motor mounts, so it'll lean back. So now I get speedo cable out, get a plug in it, and then 5 or 6 bolts, pop it out. Yeehaw, just as dead. That's right. I went below the hard deck. I had the shot. I took the shot. All right. Now, solid, baby. Eric, take this off. Eric's not qualified to work one of these. And take my crappy factory mount off. Eric will be back in business, ready to rock and roll. Hold on. Please, I pray to you, T5 Jesus, to keep this stock lightly modified T5 together behind Eric's massive 5,300 RPM two-step launches and that big tugboat of an LTD that only weighs like 3,000 pounds with him in it, yet he still managed to break a T5. I say in your name, amen. Amen. Can I get a hallelujah on this T5? Come on. Come on with it. Come on. I need a Mountain Dew. I don't even have a Mountain Dew. Come on with it. You guys are blocking the way. Son of a biscuit eater. Get the hell out of my way. I didn't even touch you, freaks. Whew. Hand puppet has already got involved. And I thought about this when I walked back by. Someone's gonna yell at me, lift your legs. You know what? God gave me a back. And it wasn't just to stand tall before the man. It was to work. If you got a bad back because you sit behind a desk too much. I know someone's gonna say, I got a back, Pirate's got a bad back, a bad knee, a bad ear, a bad, I don't even know how the poor guy walks. He's, are you hurt or are you injured? If you're injured, get the hell off the field. If you're hurt, let's go play. Come on with it. Got it off the ground. Now let's get this drive shaft out. Then we'll get the shifter loose and get this dude out. Then we can, I don't know if we'll take it apart today. That'll probably be a tomorrow job. Cause I gotta run that trans. I gotta run that to Eric. So, and then get home. Traffic will be crazy. So blah, 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 blah. Hey man, we're working on the FaiLTD. Everyone rejoice. All right guys, I'm going in. Wish me luck. Got it all unbolted. Pull it out. Try to. Oh crap. Oh, thought I had something. What the hell? Okay, there we go. It's out. My bad. I got it. I'm okay. Come on out of there. Whee! Oh shit, no kidding. Still nice and tight. Phew. All right, I think now we're just gonna take the trans to Eric and we'll work on this tomorrow. Pull it apart, take a peek. Whew.
Oh, shit.
Honestly, I should take this sticker. Hold on. I should take this sticker and put it on that transmission that Eric's getting. That would be more appropriate. There we go. Let's get that sticker. Let's get that sticker cleaned up. There we go. All right, hand puppet. Woo! There we go. Boom goes dynamite. Special delivery for Eric. Special delivery for Donut Man. Look at this hot rod he's got out here. Oh my God. This is what all the LTDs look like around here. They're all up on jack stands. Look at this hot rod. Goodness gracious alive. Look at this. Look at this. You can't hide money either. Look at this guy. Look at that. Look at that Team Z. You can't hide.
Wait. Turn that thing off.
You can't hide money. Look at this. Got.
But you can't lie about it.
HPM caster camera place. God.
Hey, those came free with the struts.
No.
They were a package deal.
If I had Eric's money, I'd race NHRA Pro Stock and be in the top 5.
Well, hey, you'd have all the dough. You know, we said that joke.
I got it. Yeah, that's a little donut joke.
Yes. There's
All
plenty
right.
more where that came from.
I hear you back there, Birdie.
That's right. You're going to tear somebody.
It's Eric's dog. Check out the eyes on that thing. What are you doing, Birdie? What are you doing? Oh, yeah, what you doing? What are you doing, girl? What are you doing, Birdie? Huh? What? She'll start barking when you quit petting.
She loves Kevin.
Yeah, you like Kevin?
Stick her tongue out.
Yeah. What are you doing? Oh, yeah. Now she started barking again. We got it dropped off. Got us a fresh jar of honey. Now we got to head back home or head to the house. It's dinner time. I'm hungry. Welcome back. We just drained the fluid out of it. We got, like I say, we got the transmission dropped off to Eric. So now we can turn our attention to the FaiLTDs and say, always want to make sure it's in neutral. We've got to knock this pin out. You guys see me do this 100 times. I don't have my glasses. Now we can take the tail shaft and stuff off, take the speedo plug out. I'm gonna get my 7/16. Kind of up and away from you. Don't look. I've definitely seen worse. I'm going to replace them anyway. But I have certainly seen worse ones. Got a lot of wear on this shift fork right here. Let's see. We might change that. Got some wear on the second gear teeth. I've seen worse. Got some wear on all of them. This transmission's been through a lot as far as racing. Been through quite a few passes. In the brain, when Brian bought the transmission brand new. And again, this transmission isn't anything super special. It's basically, it's not even a Z spec. It's just a 295 first gear transmission with a 5.9 overdrive. and it's held up really well. I'm super pleased with it. Like I say, we broke shift fork in it twice with the that spec clutch when it was in the FaiLTD. So I bought a billet one, which I'm very pleased with, from Amp. So I'm gonna look at one of the other shift forks on one of the other top covers and see what we determine. We're out here using some of the Lord's light, and you can see at the top of the fork how there's some wear, and otherwise it looks really good. Obviously third gear's been blown out. This is what was in the car. Look at the wear pattern on that baby, and it's a little beat up. Those are just those aren't cracks, those are just casting deals. But this one has way more wear on it, so I'm gonna take third gear fork and just swap the third gear forks around, so be easier. So anyway, and that's just a matter of knocking the cross pin out, pulling the shaft, take the fork off, blah blah blah. So let me start working on that. We've got that dealio out of there. I'll probably just maybe keep the slug. So now we just gotta get the other one. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now we just gotta put the roll pin back in. We got it together. Now we just gotta get it all sorted out, and then we can start cleaning it up and putting it back together. We have a kind of good use, bad use situation. It's not, I don't have, I only had enough RTV. I thought I had a tube out here. I didn't. That's my fault for not checking. I only had enough RTV in what was left of an old tube. I had to cut it open to put the top cover on. But at least we've got that. We'll have that part of it. We'll have that part of the situation done. And then tomorrow, when I come out, I'll bring some RTV. And we'll get that whole deal, we'll get that finished up. But what we can do is we've still got to take the alternator that we borrowed from the FaiLTD and put on the Love Boat. And since at the moment there are no plans for the Love Boat to be doing anything in the near next couple of months, I don't have any plans for that, we can, you know, retrieve it and put it to good use. Put it back where it belongs. So I'm gonna finish snugging these babies down, and then we'll move over to something else. So, as we say in the YouTube business, we'll see you guys in the next clip. I am freaking hungry too. Got our alternator back on. Now we just gotta put the distributor in it, and we gotta do the finished transmission. And we'll be ready to test fire it, set the timing and stuff. So cool. All right, boys, and maybe the 2 or 3 girls that watch this, we are back. Well, Teresa watches some of them, so I guess she's watching. We brought our trans gel so we could put a roll a little bit on here. We got the RTV, so we're good to put the tail shaft back on. So let me knock that out real quick. I'll be right back. That was probably the at least 4th most exciting thing you saw all day today. So that's going to wrap up this video. I've already done like some preliminary editing, and getting a little long. So the next thing we're gonna do, we gotta put the trans in and some other stuff. So, but we're getting close to having FaiLTD back on the road. So anyway, and yes, I'm gonna tighten these bolts down. I just snug them. So anyway, thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you guys support the channel. Especially, thanks for watching. And until next time on the substandard leader and Fox Body videos on this here man's YouTube. One of your only Lincolns, 4 drag bands. And as always, fighting the good fight against Dr. Fear. We're going to take our sticker off and put it on there. We'll see you guys in the next vid.